Hi, I'm back again. There's plenty of things I wanted to share, and I also realized in my previous broadcast the mic was picking up from the wrong mic, probably coming from the webcam instead of this mic. So just wanted to test this sound and just to see how things are. Again, second video, dry run. Bear with me for this first few video. I don't think it's going to be perfect, but I really want to get myself going and sharing all these things. Today in this specific video, I am planning to showcase the inventory system that I've already done up so far. As I previously shared, I've been using Claude and just like AI to generate those, I guess it will be great to showcase as well. Also on the side, I have been building plenty of assets for the loots that we see in the level, right? So I just wanted to kind of show. I have also been working on all the different types of props so that we can see them in the world as loot objects. I have at least tangible things that we can work with instead of just boxes and cylinders, right? So I'm building all these things and just making sure that they are interesting to look at for now, even though I'm trying to keep them as placeholder. We have a couple of crafting items. I would like to kind of share more as well on Miro, like what these crafting items would be, how they are part of the gameplay, and then we have, this is health kits basically. Alright, so let's swing back to Unreal Engine. Let me just start the game. Okay, so this is currently using just very default mannequin, but you can see those objects that are in the level built by those files you see in Maya. And there is the inventory system right now. Let's say if I were to pick something up, you can see that there is quite a fair bit of UI done. Over here, there's all these thumbnails that again has been generated by AI so that we can speed up the creative process here. Maybe they can be changed in the future. The whole pipeline is built for that iteration to come, so we can still change those designs later on. So let's just go back and grab more weapons, and like those are knives and usual zombie stuff. So let's just go and pick up these items. Right now the pickup isn't very conducive. As you can see, I'm kind of going back and forth in order for me to grab the item because it's using a overlap event, so that when it knows that I'm kind of overlapping, I can pick the things up. But sometimes it doesn't do a great job, so then I have to go back and forth to overlap it again in order for the item to pick up, as you can see here. Finally got it. Not perfect. I am going to upgrade the system, not using AI. I'm just going to do what I've used before, which is to ray trace, line trace when I am interacting. So so far I can take a look. Let's take a look at the amount of loots that we've captured. We have kind of gotten from the world. Over here is just basically the thumbnail icons, which you can see from this side here. And each item has a quantity number. So for example, the mineral water right now has like 2 bottles, the glass bottle, and the health kit right now has like 2. So as you can also see that the health is kind of half right now. So anything that is consumable, like this 2, these 3 are consumable. That means they can help you recover in health. So once you do a right click and consume, you can see that the health resumes, but the food that you get regularly doesn't recover your health as much as a health kit, right? So if I do a health kit consume, you can see that it recovers quite a fair bit. And then the mineral water is just a little bit here and there. So the whole UI system doesn't just include pickup, but you can also be customizing where you want to place all these things, right? Because it will be quite conducive for players to be adjusting. Like for example, all these are weapons. I want to kind of categorize them here, right? And then later on we're going to pick up clothings so that we can increase our stats. That's at least what I have in mind for now. All these are right now looking like just kind of random items, but they are actually crafting items. So eventually you can craft explosives or tripwires and trigger some kind of reaction so that you can fight against the zombie. And over here, as I've shown, you can basically move things around, and then when you drop something over another existing one, it's gonna switch, right? So all these features are what I've shared previously working with Claude and NewStack AI. And I would say it's not perfect. It got me to like 80%. A lot of the remaining 20% requires me to fall back to my prior Unreal experience. I have to go into the blueprints to dig up any kind of issues and be able to find out what the real cause is, doing plenty of print strings. The AI, though it is kind of helpful, but at the same time, when you send a couple of codes and asking for it to look out for what's wrong, it doesn't get it right the first few times. So basically you're just burning credits at that point in time. So it's just more conducive to fall back into what I'm familiar with. Yeah, and also I just want to take that note as well to share that using AI is not kind of like a silver bullet, right? Like, okay, one click button, you get the whole game. No, it's helping you to get things faster, but at the same time, it is not perfect. So a lot of my foundation of building games using Unreal Engine for over the last 10 years still comes into play. Like, I cannot run away from that, right? So again, I'm kind of emphasizing that it's important that your foundation is there. If it isn't, you know, even when AI is building something for you, you go into the blueprint, you'll be completely lost. Like you will have no idea what you're looking at, right? So prior experiences still do help. Okay, anyways, let's come back and grab more of those items. You can see like here are caps. I will be modeling a few more different variants as you can see later in the UI. The dressings are different, but the current pickup 3D models are the same. As I mentioned, I want to be quite conducive in my approach so that I am working slightly faster and only focusing on the important things. I think the silver lining with game dev is to make sure you watch your scope because you get distracted and get attracted to too many juicy stuff and sweet stuff, and then at the end you find yourself completely detracted. Yeah. I want to kind of share a little on Miro as well, maybe not in this podcast, but in future ones, of how that paper prototype and that whole overall planning is very crucial in making sure we stay on track. Not just in terms of deadline, but also in terms of vision, right? So that everything that I'm building from the day I start May 30th till now has been in line with that creative direction. Nothing is waste of time. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, let's just grab the last few items. These are actually shoes that you see on the floor, but I haven't really modeled that in yet. So you can see that right now we have plenty of new stuff. I would like to organize this slightly, right? So this one, I'll put this here so that I can organize. Like these are like t-shirts, these are jeans, these are pajamas, some headdress to go with it, and this one, just giving player exploration. My plan is to create more of this different types of variants, and then they're kind of scattered across the map, and you can go around and loot. There will be also traders that you can trade with, on top of all the usual stuff that you'll be doing in the map, like part of the base building, part of fighting zombies, collecting loots. You get to trade as well, and saving survivors. Okay, so anyways, right now what I want to showcase is that we've collected actually quite a fair bit of items, but it can also be broken down into 4 main categories. These guys are the generic loots, and loots can just be loots, but these loots are crafting loots, right? So they help you craft your weapons. Eventually, I'm gonna have, I wouldn't say weapons because these are weapons, but in a way it helps you fight the zombies, so they're kind of weapons in some way or form. But these are more like sabotaging weapons, area AoE weapons where you throw at it and then it creates something, noise distraction, like the clickers in Last of Us. I have a similar archetype as well where it's based on hearing. So you want to kind of overload the auditory sensory by distracting the zombie or create confusion, stunning the zombie. So these are kind of weapons or items that you loot that will feed up into crafting weapons that can help you fight zombies. These I've mentioned are consumables, so that means you are able to consume them in order to recover health, right? So you probably need plenty of those as an early stage, which is also part of my design where you are less strong at the start of the early game, and that means you are scavenging a lot more for this kind of HP consumables, right? So that you can recover your health as much as you can. These are weapons, like crude weapons. I currently don't have any plans for them to be usable, like let's say 5 times, 10 times, like Last of Us, right? And it breaks and you have to find a new one. But eventually I feel like that will be part of a feature. If you like it, don't like it, let me know in the comments. But yeah, these are the ones that are weapons. As you can see, this is a weapon slot. These are basically attires, right? And other than making yourself look unique, I think I want to add some stats into them as well. So it helps you get some kind of like shields, for example, before it starts depleting your health. So the more you kind of wear this and different types of legendary weapons, they do carry more defense stats. Yeah, but anyways, now that focusing on inventory, I just want to showcase like you can basically drag and mix and match different types of clothing, like for example this one, or like now I think I like pajamas, right? That's cool, but at the same time what you can do is you can just drop inside the UI and it's gonna switch out this for you, right? So you don't have to go back and forth. It's part of that process already. The whole UI that I've been mentioning that I'm building involves that. And then we have the weapon, right? So it behaves the same way, and then when you drop something in, it switches itself out, right? And it doesn't kind of re-jumbled it, and then you can't find it anymore. So yeah, these are basically the general UI that we have as of now. I just wanted to showcase that. You can also drag them out and then just unload or unequip them. Yeah, so right now I think this is, you saw the consumable, right? You can also discard it. So let's say if I find that I'm running out of slot and I want to prioritize what I can carry, I want to kind of say, maybe I don't think I'll need the batteries. So I can do a discard and then it will reappear in the wall, right? And then now this slot is freed up. As you get more of the same item, as you can see, the item can stack, right? So as long as it's the same item, you get to kind of free up that space in the sense, because they're stacking on top of each other. But if it's like a unique item, then you need to consider whether you need that or not. Is it a weapon type that you use often? Maybe you don't want to carry that much, right? But after you have discarded it, you can always pick it back up again, and then it's going to come back into the, like this one, it's going to come back again into the slot. Right, so nothing is forever thrown away. Like even if you discard it, you go somewhere else, explore, and then you come back and you realize, I think I need that. It's always there, so you can always pick it back up again. Yeah. So later on I'm going to expand on the crafting, and then you can basically deplete some of these items to craft specific items. Let me exit this. This currently covers most of what we've been taking, but there's still some props that I haven't touched on yet. For example, the hammer, the wrench, right? I haven't kind of produced those yet. But for now, I want to kind of showcase what is in the Maya. Like I'm using this one as part of my mannequin, but it's from the space station project that you probably saw before in my other showcase or in my art station. But yeah, basically these are just the weapons that we have. This is the metal pipe. This is the knife. We have the wooden pole, which I feel like it's kind of too weak to be a weapon. So I felt like there is a need for me to increase its kind of like endurance, for example, better grip, and some kind of nails for you to at least be able to kill the zombie a few times. So yeah, that's that. We have the tires. Like this is another weapon as well, using a pen. Reminds me of PUBG. And then you have canned fruit. Right, so that's kind of in line with what is showcased in the thumbnail. Coiled wires. This will be very useful for trip wires. By the way, all of this 3D model are fully done by myself. I'm very versed in 3D modeling, so I don't have to do AI with this one. Save anywhere you can. And yeah, I'm mainly using AI for the coding part, so that speeds things up while I can do the creative work. Water bottle, glass bottle. As you've probably played Last of Us, then you would know that you can use those items as items where you can throw at a zombie to stun them, but if you kind of save them for later, you can build a Molotov out of it, right? So weapons are kind of usable in its own way. Packs, right? This one is also meant for the packs are used for the tripwire. These are marbles, so it's used for the auditory distraction, so that you can bring lots of us clickers into another location and then you bypass it. These are like soda powder or soap powder that you can use to create like a bomb, and it's going to create like a dust of clouds for yourself to escape, especially for those zombies that are detecting you based on visuals. The ones that is auditory, it's immune to this because they are already hearing you, not seeing you. Batteries, same thing, used for tripwires. This one is the one, a milk tin. So milk powders plus some explosive, you can basically create something out of it. Duct tapes, metal nails, yeah, just basically creating some kind of damage to the player, sorry, to the zombie. Same thing, you can throw it at it to stun it, or you can keep it for later and then use it as a crafting item to create a stun bomb. Glass jar, same thing, crafting item. This one we've seen it just now. I'm also building cabinets and furniture so that we can be able to interact with them in the world. As mentioned, it's going to be in a high-rise HDB, so you will be able to explore these spaces and then yeah, grab plenty of loots. Right, I feel like this broadcast is long enough. I will split a separate, maybe a part 3, maybe tomorrow. But I really like this format because I don't have to keep a lot of video files. I'm able to share my progress. Even for myself, I'm able to kind of go back and look at how much I've accomplished from day to day. And yeah, the next round, I would really want to showcase what we have here. And maybe go a little bit in depth on my vision for the game, and then I can go through maybe some of those processes that I've been through, so that we can see how my journey was like. So it's pretty part of a SoloDev experience here that you're seeing firsthand. Over here I'm also writing how the systems work, not just done because it's done by AI. I just leave everything to it. I study how it's working, and let's say if I find a bug, which I did plenty, I have to try and fix it myself, right? So I need to understand what the bug is saying, and over here are basically bugs that I found. For example, this here, when I drag it, the quantity doesn't get captured, and over here when I drag, you can see there is no preview. Right, there is no preview when I drag between the equipments and within the inventory, but I managed to get it working now. If any that really interests you, I can dive further into like a separate video more specifically. Drop your comments, very interested to know. For this one, lastly, it's just when we discard the item, it used to appear as a cube, but I managed to find what the issue is, and basically I've checked that all of them are now able to respawn in the world. I don't think they're gonna float like that in the future. Maybe I'll add some physics items where they will drop and then land on the floor. And yeah, hopefully I'll keep polishing that. For now, not too worried about the nitty-gritty stuff. We're really focusing on the overall systems and making sure that we get them out and test them to make sure it is fun. Alright, I'll catch you again in the next video. See ya.